How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the TEQ Super Saiyan Goku, colloquially known as Birdku. One of my favorite cards from last year, right? As many of you guys know, we did pull an extra copy of him on the Carnival banners, and this is his first return. And according to our poll that we did in the community post, many of you guys wanted to check him out one more time since it is his first return. So let's go ahead and take a look. Since our previous showcases on the guy, we got him at max links, right? We've had him at max links for a while, and now 69%. So we're going to take a look at what he does. So a reminder, he is key 5, attack defense 159%, and he has attacks effective against all types, as well as gets an additional 59% defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. He gets an additional key 1 up to 5, and he also gets attack 10% up to 59% with each attack received. He guards all attacks when HP is 60% or more. If HP is 59% or less at the start of the character's attack turn, he revives with 59% HP recovered when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd once only. He guards all attacks post-revive and has a high chance of performing a critical hit starting from the turn in which the character's revival skill has been activated. Right, so one of the big things with this character is he has always just kind of been, you know, prior to him, we didn't have many good revive units, right? He was kind of the first real one that could be slotted into just about anywhere, and his revive would proc whenever you needed it, basically, right? Now we've got a few better revival characters like the GT Duo, the World Tournament Goku, even though his is a bit difficult to activate, but Birdku's still here, he's still consistent, he's still doing what he's been doing since he's been released. So we're going to see how reliable he is now that we have a dupe in him, and we are 1 year later. So we're running him on Kid Goku's team because this will allow him to run us next to his best partner and allow his best partner to transform should we choose to do so. So let's go ahead. We're looking at 167 defense start of turn, but remember, we are guarding right now, right? So we're gonna plop him in front here. We're gonna send Bulma off to the next rotation, and we'll keep Kid Goku on here. So let's grab that with the Goku because we should get enough. We'll get the key upon taking a hit, which means we'll get the 18 key, and this will allow us to grab the damage reduction spheres with Kid Goku and activate Bulma's passive, right? So Bulma will give us a little bit extra defense here. There we go. And he takes a super, so right out the gate we're eating a super for about 35k, right? Now if this was like Metal Cooler Core, we'd be taking like, or not the Metal Cooler Core, but the Metal Cooler Army, we'd be taking like 300k, right? Definitely not something you want with him early on. You need him to get that little bit extra build, but 3 million on the first attack, not too bad, all things considered. Remember, we are getting that little bit of buff from the Bulma and the Goku, so plus he's effective against all types this turn since we did take that hit, so honestly not too bad. Now, he is stacking defense on his 18 key, but not on his 12 key, right? So given that, I mean, granted, he is effective against all types when he's been hit, but, I mean, depending on your play, you may have him more on slot 3, which means he can't necessarily take advantage of that until after he is, you know, he's done his revive. So, you know, I don't really think there's a wrong way to build him. Additionals could help him a little bit, just get a little more damage out. Oop, we don't want that. But, you know, well, I guess he doesn't really need the critical hit if he's that. I mean, you're not really using this guy for his damage anyways, right? You're using him for his revival skill. So, I mean, if I'm being entirely honest, like I said, I don't really think there's a wrong build for him, except maybe dodge, right? Because you want him to get hit, so dodge probably is the one thing you wouldn't want to give him. Alright, Ader's taking that hit first thing, but that's alright. So we do have Ader here in case we end up taking damage and we need to exchange the Gohan. And then we have the World Tournament EZA Gohan here because he's a great support unit for AGL and Tech types. He supports both Goku and Gohan on this team. So there's actually a lot of support on this team, and this is actually a pretty viable red zone team, all things considered. There we go, we get the defense stack twice on this guy. Okay, so now we're next to our best partner. We have 7 out of 7 links active. We're 200k defense, and we are guarding all attacks, right? So no Bulma passive up this turn. And it looks like we aren't going to get our damage reduction, but I don't think we need it because we're guarding. But in, you know, events like Metal Cooler or Broly, that's definitely helpful. And he takes a super again, pre-super, so 35k, not too bad. Ooh, up to 8 million. It's honestly not that bad, right? I feel like at 55%, I haven't seen that attack stat from him in a while, but then again, I've mostly been running him as a floater, as I've mentioned to many of you guys before, right? He's that guaranteed revival unit that we need. Oh man, he's just gonna dodge everything, isn't he? There we go. Can we get the additional? Oh man, I cannot wait to pick up a dupe of this Kid Goku. Mine's still at 55%, so... hoping we can coin a dupe of him next month. He should return next month with Kale, so... Alright, yeah. I feel like we gotta keep Ader on, right? Because we want to keep the Kid Gokus floating. Right, because there'll basically only ever be one turn where Ader can't have his passive up. And that's when the Gohan is on. Alright, excellent. So we got 50% support this turn. And we've got Bulma's passive up, right? So we are looking really good on his attacks, to be honest, right? And we've got 350k defense. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. Yeah, actually pretty impressive, all things considered, right? I haven't seen this much attack from him in quite some time. This dude has eaten a super every turn. You guys can believe that. Alright, double digits. 11 million. Interesting. Okay. Granted, we're really trying to, you know, show this guy off. We're giving him a lot of support. I think in your normal runs, you're probably not going to see this much out of him. But, I mean, if you were to reliably put him on, you'd have no issues, right? Especially if your goal is to use a character like AGL Gohan here. He's his best link partner, if I'm being honest, right? Namek Goku used to be, I guess STR Carnival Goku could be, but I kind of like the consistency of having the revive. But Carnival Goku does help having, you know, giving the attack buff. But, I mean, if you got a support unit in the third slot that can do that, then it's no issue, right? Alright, so let's grab that with the Bulma, so we can get her passive back up. Let's grab that with the Ader, and we'll grab that with Kid Goku. So next turn, Ader might be in trouble, but as long as we can kind of squeeze him out, I think we'll be okay. Actually, you know, we probably should have let Ader take the hit, now that I think about it, right? Alright, so Kid Goku's locked, but he's got type advantage, so that's not, or sealed, rather. Alright, so looking good on defense. We are picking that up here. Let's grab that. Alright, looking good. Alright, we're not going to get the 7 key spheres with the Goku, but that's okay. And again, eating a super. So type disadvantage super, how are we looking here? 90k. Alright, but now we're effective against all types. 10 million this turn, not that bad. No 50% extra support from the Gohan, but still, not bad. Alright. We get... Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, can we get an extra additional out of him? I don't actually know. We may, because he's so heavily supported and we're getting pretty good stacks on him. I mean, unless we let Ader take a hit next turn, I don't think we're going to be able to transform Gohan or get his revive for that matter. But we'll see. We have Bulma's active here. We absolutely could let him take... You know what? Let's let him take the hit. Because I do want to get his revive, you know? Yeah. He shouldn't die. Alright, excellent. I was hoping he would Super Ader, but I guess not. Never mind. That didn't work out. So we may not actually get the revive, but I guess that's a good thing, right? Not getting the revive? It shows he can handle these events. Right? Like Broly, he's a godsend for Broly, because as long as you fall below %, you can get a quick revive through the STR phase, which is very, very helpful, right? Especially if that super ends up not being right away, and you can get a couple attacks in before he revives. Alright, so... let's grab that. I want to make sure we get the 7 with Kid Goku. Alright, so we're over 400k. So we're looking good here. We are going to get the Dokkan attack. So we're actually going to be doing... ended up not being 7. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we take basically no damage because we're still guarding. Alright, let's grab that. So this might... well, I mean, I think it's gonna depend on how many attacks Gohan does, right? This might be a little scary for Kid Goku. As long as Kid Goku is not the one with the super, I think we're okay. Excellent. No additional. We've yet to get an additional. We did give him full additionals for 69%. That is a shame. That additional might have actually saved our butt. Alright, we get an additional on Gohan. Granted, he's Rainbow, full additional, so there we go. Ooh, is Kid Goku about to eat a super? He probably is. If no one else took a super, I think Kid Goku's eating a super. And I think we die if he does, doesn't he? We do get an additional attack, though. Had we gotten the damage reduction, we might have survived. Did we die here? We get a third attack. Oh wow, he didn't eat a super. Okay. Alright, let's grab that. Grab that with Bulma. And there we go. We actually get some key spheres with Kid Goku this time. Excellent. Alright, so while we don't get the revive, right? I mean, we basically have his passive up since we are full HP. And he locked Gohan in slot 1. Now that is a shame. But I think we're still okay. Oh, but then we don't get the 50% support. Oh no. Wow, that is actually really unfortunate. Okay, well, let's just hope he doesn't eat a super here. But all in all, we're looking pretty good. We're over 500k. We're going to get another defense raise here. Ooh, okay. Well, post-Super Gohan should be okay. There's one. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, so 11 mil is about what we cap out on attack, right? That's fully supported. Would have been a little bit more, I think, this time, right? We could have put that Gohan in slot 3, because we're only getting 30% attack and defense here. But still not too bad. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Somebody's eating a super finally. And it's double digits. Nice. Alrighty, so let's grab that with Goku. Go ahead and let's do Bulma's active. Alright, and let's grab that. Boom. Alright. So that's pretty much it. We saw what we needed to see, right? Now, we would have been able to revive, but, I mean, we just could not take damage, right? We were too defensive. This is actually a really solid team for him. It's pretty consistent, right? I think about the only events this team I've had trouble with, right? We've run this team before. We've run Birdku on this team before. Really, the only event it really struggles with is the STR phase of Broly and Metal Cooler. Otherwise, the rest of the events, we've used this team, and they handle solid. But with the addition of Bulma, I feel like they handle Broly a little bit better now, right? Because her giving that extra attack and defense to Gohan kind of helps get through that STR phase a little bit better. So there you have it, folks. There is the TEQ Super Saiyan Goku, the Birdku. 1 year later, finally returning on Global. He is just as good, if not better, since he released, as now, right, there are other characters that he can really enable, right? You know, if you're somebody who doesn't have the GT Duo, but you have the World Tournament Goku, for example, Birdku is a great revive character for the Birdku because his revive is so much easier to activate to allow the World Tournament Goku to function properly, right? I mean, like other revive units, his big flaw is, you know, the fact that he's a revive unit, right? And you can only really run one of them in most scenarios. That's really the worst thing about him. Otherwise, you know, he's fine, right? As a leader, not as good, because, right, then you have to run turn 2 Birdkus, and then that's when you run into the issue of having more than one revive character. But as the singular revive unit on a team, he's solid. He does his job. He's defensive, right? He's gonna tank, and if he's not gonna tank, then you're reviving. And then you revive, and then he's tanking again because he's guarding all attacks and he's effective against all types, or like, he's great. And so if you ended up picking him up in your Carnival summons in part 2 of the 8-year anniversary, he is definitely an asset to just about every team, right? Like, he's on a ton of good teams, right? Your Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters, Powerful Comeback, which is his own, Kamehameha. He's on Movie Heroes, right? Still one of the top tier teams in the game, right? He's on Kid Goku's team for Exploding Rage here, right? He's on a lot of good teams. He's on the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2's team for Movie Heroes and Accelerated Battle. He just fits so well into a lot of teams, and he still continues to function as he did on day 1 really, really well. So there you have it, folks. That's the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know 1 year later, if you picked up Birdku, what are your thoughts on him? Let me know in the comments down below. Does he still sit comfortably in the top 10 for you? I would personally put him there for me. I like his reliability, but I'm curious, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.